This podcast was brought to you by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. It's free. They have tools that allow you to record and edit right from your phone or computer. It allows you to distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can even make money without having a minimal listenership. It's basically everything you need and all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hi, welcome to the Awkward Black Nerd Podcast. It's your host, Daisy Kane. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded any content, but I just figured I'd do a quick one before, the year ends and whatnot. And plus, I really wanted to do this one yesterday, but something personal came up and I don't want to get into it, but my mind wasn't in the right mindset to record, so that's what I'm doing now. And I'm actually doing it now as a good distraction and stuff, and just get me back into the holiday spirit, because as of today, it's Christmas Eve. Hopefully everybody's getting into the holiday spirit. I know 2020 has been rough on all of us, some more than others, but we just gotta get through it. It's almost over. But I just wanted to do this quick episode because it's been on my mind for a while and I wanted to do it, and especially since I've been hearing these two particular songs pop up lately by two of my favorite bands ever since I was a naive little girl. And there's a silly little debate that I wanted to start up. It all started right after Thanksgiving, when radio stations started playing Christmas music. Sorry if it sounds a little weird, I'm going in and out. I'm actually putting makeup on while I'm recording this because me and the family, we're gonna go out for dinner for Christmas Eve because I don't feel like cooking, and me and the husband were hankering for some diner food, so we're gonna go to this diner down the street from our house, and we're supporting local businesses, so there's that too. So yeah, I just don't want to look like a swamp monster, so I'm just throwing on some makeup really quick, just some BB cream and just some stuff on my eyes. So, but if I'm going in and out, that's why. So anyways, yeah, so I started hearing this song after Thanksgiving when radio stations were doing their Christmas music, and immediately I started getting hyped and crunk, and it made me think back to, man, I used to actually love Christmas music. I actually used to love Christmas music up until the fact I started working retail after I graduated from high school. And if anybody who's worked retail Christmas, during Christmas time, you hear the same songs over and over again, and it either gets you in a great mood or like me, it makes you jaded. So it kind of made me hate Christmas music. Yet this particular song I hear is one of the few songs that always puts me in a Christmas mood. And that, of course, I'm talking about is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by one of the amazing boy bands, NSYNC. Now, before anybody jumps down my throat, especially my friends who listen to this podcast, I'm not portraying my other boy band, who are the Backstreet Boys, who is also, I'm a huge fan of to this day. And nobody come for me, nobody jumped down my throat. I'm not portraying them. I'm still a BSB girl. Don't get me wrong. However, if we're going to get into it, which we are, I feel like NSYNC has made better Christmas music than the Backstreet Boys. I know. Actually, NSYNC, I believe, is the only, between the two of them, is the only band that actually made a Christmas album. And it was actually a pretty good album. I remember having it, I think I either lost it during a breakup, either my parents or, when I was living with my ex back in the day, and we're not going to go into that, but either way, I remember having the album, and it's a really good album. And whenever I hear Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, it's a bop. You can even say to this day, it's a bop. So, and I know the Backstreet Boys have recorded music back in the day. They did one song called Christmas Time, and it's a slow jam, and it's good. I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just, if we're going to get into quality and we're going to get into what I believe is better, I believe NSYNC kind of trumps them on that, because when I hear the song Christmas Time by the Backstreet Boys, the slow one from late 90s, it's a good song. The melodies are there, but to me it's just kind of depressing. I feel both songs were pushed by the record company, on both bands. However, you could tell if we're gonna compare the two, I feel like the Backstreet Boys song is a little robotic compared to the NSYNC song. And like I said, the melodies are there. It's just whenever I hear that song, I just can't even get into it. To make it fair, I only know the chorus. Like, I don't even know the lyrics to that particular song. So if we're gonna compare, I feel like, again, NSYNC is the better band as far as Christmas music. However, I remember when Kevin came back to the Backstreet Boys, like anybody that's a fan knows that he left the band for a brief moment, you know, and then when he came back, before they decided to release another album, they decided to like do a Christmas single. I think it was called It's Christmas Time Again, and it's actually a good song. It's more upbeat. I just hate that they never did like an official video for it. They did like a video where it was like animated and it was kind of stupid, no offense. But I think it's because they didn't officially have a record company anymore and like money issues and things like that. And I know they released it and it was actually pretty good. Like, it played on radio and it's actually good. But again, if I were to compare the two, I still kind of prefer NSYNC over the new Backstreet Boys song. And I feel like I'm a traitor a little bit when I say that. And I'm not picking one band over the other because I could never do that personally. Like, I know back in the day, any girl who was like in the boy bands and stuff, they were either a Backstreet Boy girl or NSYNC girl, and I always felt like I was torn in the middle. However, in the beginning, when all this started, I felt like I was more of a Backstreet girl because they did come first. But then, like, NSYNC kind of grew on me, and I still listen to both bands to this day. You know, as an adult, you know, especially being stuck in the house in 2020, put it on Spotify, put it on, you know, Tidal, whatever, Apple Music, and both bands have jams. Like, you can't deny it. There's at least one song from either one of those bands, even if you're not a fan, that you'll start singing. But if we're talking about Christmas music, I hate to say it, I feel like NSYNC definitely takes the title as having the best Christmas single. So again, don't come for me. I'm gonna actually put a post on Instagram, like a poll, to see what you guys think. If you agree with me or you disagree with me, feel free to share your comments as well. And speaking of comments, I'm actually gonna do one more post before the year is over. I know I mentioned it before, like on my social media, that I do want to do a live Instagram event where I take questions and comments from you guys. And so far I've gotten a few. I would love to get more. Guys, don't be shy. Because I want to do a live event where, just to see if you guys like thought of the show, or if you like have any suggestions about topics and stuff. I would love to like hear you guys' input. And plus, I would love to talk to you guys, because the cool thing about this podcast when I started is giving me a chance to connect with other weirdos like me, and just other people that are like, you know, just as dorky and random, and just, you know, just nice people. And I would like to just keep that going, especially in 2021. So I feel like maybe if I do the live event where I do like a live Q&A, I'm going to do it on Instagram, most likely. Maybe on Facebook too, I haven't decided. But it'd just be nice to, like, you know, you guys send in questions and stuff. You can DM me, or you can send it to the awkward blerd podcast at gmail.com. And I'm going to end this. I'm still kind of like finishing up my makeup and stuff. We were supposed to try to go like around like in the next 10 minutes or so, so I'm gonna wrap this up. So to anybody that's listening, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, stay safe out there. I know 2020 has been rough on all of us, but like I said, the year's almost over, and I'm not gonna do any New Year's resolutions and things like that, but I will wish for 2021 that things are only gonna get better. And I feel like if we all have that mindset, if we all speak into existence, it's bound to happen. But on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, stay safe, make good choices, please wear a mask, be kind to each other, and kindness is definitely gangster. I know I said it a million times, but hopefully you guys have a great holiday, and talk to you soon.